It starts around 2:37 p.m. The house is finally quiet. You've settled into bed, expecting the peace of sleep. But suddenly, your heart feels like it's thumping against the mattress. Your ears start to ring with a frequency you didn't notice all day. Then, just as you drift off, your leg kicks out as if you're stepping off a curb. Why does everything feel louder, stronger, or more alarming after dark? For those of us over 40, the night isn't just a time for rest. It's when our body's internal volume gets turned up. Today, we're going to look at the science of the night, and why these sensations, while startling, are usually just a sign of your body recalibrating. One of the most common complaints after 40 is nighttime palpitations. You're lying on your side and you can actually hear your heartbeat in your ear or feel it pulsing in your chest. In the medical world, this is often called enhanced physiological awareness. During the day, your brain is busy processing thousands of external signals, traffic, conversation, screens. But when the world goes silent, your brain switches its focus inward. Additionally, as we age, the walls of our arteries can become slightly less elastic. In the stillness of a bedroom, you are simply feeling the standard physics of blood flow that your brain successfully ignored for the previous 16 hours. It isn't that your heart is beating harder, it's that the audience has finally left the theater and you can finally hear the orchestra. You're on the verge of sleep when snap your leg or arm jolts you awake. It feels like a minor electric shock or a fall. These are hypnic jerks. They are involuntary muscle contractions that happen during the transition from wakefulness to stage 1 sleep. Why do they seem to increase after 40? It's often down to sleep architecture changes. As we age, our transition into sleep becomes noisier. If you've had a stressful day or an extra cup of coffee, your nervous system remains in a state of high alertness. As your muscles begin to relax, your brain misinterprets the sudden limpness as falling and sends a frantic signal to your limbs to catch you. It's a primitive survival reflex, misfiring in a modern bedroom. Many people over 40 notice a high-pitched ringing or buzzing at night. This is tinnitus. During the day, masking sounds, the hum of the refrigerator, the HVAC system, distant wind provide a floor of ambient noise that covers up the internal signals of the ear. At night, that floor drops away. Think of it like a candle in a bright room. You can barely see the flame, but turn off the lights and that small flame dominates the space. For those in their 40 and 50 seconds, minor age-related hearing shifts make the brain crank up the gain to find sound, often resulting in that phantom ringing. It's not that the ringing is new, it's just that the room is finally quiet enough for you to hear it. Why does a small problem at 2 p.m. feel like a catastrophe at 10 p.m.? There is a biological reason for the nighttime scaries. During the day, your prefrontal cortex, the logical, executive part of your brain, is in charge. It helps you rationalize fears. But as you get tired, the prefrontal cortex begins to power down for the night. This leaves the amygdala, the emotional fear-sensing center, unsupervised. Without the adult in the room to tell you that everything is fine, your brain begins to loop through what-if scenarios. After 40, as life responsibilities peak, this nighttime unsupervision can feel like a sudden spike in anxiety. Finally, we have to talk about cortisol, your body's stress hormone. In a perfect cycle, cortisol should be highest in the morning to help you wake up and lowest at night to let you sleep. However, after 40, our hormonal systems, the HPA axis, can become less resilient. For many, this results in a reverse curve. You feel sluggish all morning, but around 9 p.m., you get a second wind. This is a misplaced cortisol spike. It makes your heart rate faster, your thoughts race, and your skin feel more sensitive. In perimenopause or andropause, these shifts are even more pronounced. You aren't crazy or unusually stressed. Your hormones are simply throwing a party at the wrong time. The next time you feel that nighttime thump or that leg jerk, try to greet it with curiosity rather than fear. Your body is navigating a complex transition from a busy world to a restorative one. These sensations are just the creaks of a house settling for the night. Turn down the lights, breathe into the silence, and remember, your body knows how to do this. You are safe and the morning is coming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.